Hi guys, today we will try to discuss how to model this valve in Creo. This can be modeled by using revolve command. So when you look at this, so first step is, so you have an axis. The axis is somewhere at this location. So this is the axis location. And what we are going to do is first we are going to model these two lines. So we are going to model these two lines. After that, we will try to model the other part and we will dimension it with respect to that. Let us start. So first step is, so once we open Creo, I have to check your working directory. Let us select this working directory. So my working directory is somewhere in E colon. So here you have to specify Z drive. So here I will right click, create a new folder. So this comes under ex2a. This may specify that and click OK. Now let me click new in this part. So this is valve. Uncheck this use default template. Click OK. Choose millimeter. So mm, absolute or relative, whatever it is. Click OK. So now you got this overall view. So since the command what you are going to use is revolve command, let us select revolve. So you can able to see revolve at the top of this. Click revolve. In revolve, select any one datum plane. Let me select the front datum plane. Let me go to sketch view. Here, the first step is I have to put my center line. So let me draw a center line. Draw the center line with respect to this. So next is I'm going to model it in this first quadrant. So let me draw the two lines what I specified. So the first line will be like this. Second line is this. Once I complete, it shows dimension with respect to that. So you have dimension 1, dimension 2 and dimension 3. Let us identify what are these dimensions based on our figure. So the two dimensions which is showing is the 60 and 74 and the height, so the horizontal distance is 7 plus 3 which is 10. Let me mark it. So this has to be 10. Double click, change it to 10. This has to be 74. I think it is 74. Yes, 74 and 60. Double click this, change it to 74. And this has to be 60. Double click, change it to 60. Now let us go to the figure. So what are the other things available? So let us draw this. So we have completed this too. Now I'm going to proceed in drawing the other dimensions. So the other dimensions are, so other lines are this one, this line. Similarly, this, so this part. So these things we are going to model. Let us model these things. So first go to line. Let me select this. So I am modeling it randomly. So I'm not specifying it any dimensions. The model what I am drawing is a random model. Make sure you don't have any equal length. So if you have equal length, later you can also delete it. Here also I am modeling it like this. So now you have a sets of dimensions here. So there are lots of dimensions which is specified. Still my model is not completed. So I have arc and other things also. We will specify that also. Before that, whichever is convenient for us, we can change the dimensions. So what are the dimensions which is available which can be changed? For example, this 55.61 you cannot change because the dimension is not specified. So whichever is specified, we will try to change the dimensions with respect to that. So let us come here. First, let us look at this 38.14. So this is the distance from here to this. So the inside depth. what will be our inside depth. So this is my inside depth. It is not specified here, but here you can able to see there is a clue. So the clue is there is a radius of 20 R20. So that means this radius is 20. So this will also be 20. So the dimension with respect to that is 20. So double click this. So since it is showing in diameter, this has to be 40. Double click, change it to 40. Next, there is one dimension which is specifying here. So let us identify what is this one. So is there any dimensions given? There is a hole here. So the same hole is here. This is given as 2 times of diameter 12. So it means this has to be 12 mm. So in the figure, so this has to be 12. Double click, change it to 12. Next, so this dimension with respect to this, it is mentioned as 7. And from here to the end, it is mentioned as 31. Let us model that accordingly. So this has to be 7. Double click, change it to 7. And from here to the end, so I'm going to create a dimension. Go to dimension. From here to this end, I am going to create it. This has to be 31. So double click, change it to 31. Enter. And you have this dimension. So this is the dimension, it is specified as 3. Let me go to this, double click, change it to 3. Right, so most of the dimensions which is showing in black color has been changed, and light blue color dimensions is not changed. So now let us go to draw the other diagrams, and then we will go for dimensioning with respect to that. So to pan, we will pressing shift middle mouse button. I am dragging it. So let us draw this 2 arc with respect to that. When you look at this, the arcs is being mentioned from the dimension at the center point, so which is at the center axis. So I have to draw that arc from the center axis. It has to be at radius 20 and radius 27. Go to arc, select center and ends. In this is my center point. Anywhere, you click it anywhere. Draw an arc with respect to this. So an arc like this, an approximate arc. Similarly, the same center point, I will draw another arc with from here, something with respect to this. We press escape. So it shows some dimensions. Now only thing is I have to change the radius of these two. Let us check what is the radius. Figure it shows radius 27 and radius 20. So this has to be 27. Double click, change it to 27. And this has to be 20. Double click, change it to 20. So once I do that, so still the arc is not proper, because the arc, if you look at this, it is coming tangential to it. Let me apply tangential constraint with respect to this line and this arc. So when you go to the constraints, you have an icon which is indicating tangential constraint. Click tangent of this. Click the line and the arc. Arc and the line. So it gives a tangential symbol. Okay. So in our case, it says that there are some mismatch with other dimensions. So R20 is correct. We will want this dimension 40. Again, that is also correct. And this is something which is called as collinear. May delete this point on entity. Similarly, I have to go for tangent with respect to this and this. It is showing that these two lines are equal length. Is it equal length? No, that is not equal length. So you have to delete this particular value. So sometimes because of this, when you draw a line, so sometimes it will be creating as a equal length. In that case, we have to delete such constraints. Now we have got a shape similar to that. Only thing is I have to complete this part. So go to line. So I am drawing a line with respect to that horizontal line. Press escape. Again, here also I am drawing somewhere at the top. Let me draw at the top, not on this line. So let me draw at the top a little bit. Let me complete as a vertical line. Now I don't want this segment. Let me go for delete segment, delete that. So now it shows some dimensions, extra dimensions. Let me concentrate on these things. So end, from end, what is the dimension with is specifying here. So the end one is diameter 25. The other one which is inside is diameter 12. So double click this, change it to 25. And this has to be 12. Double click, change it to 12. Now from the center, it is mentioned a dimension. So the center to the end, it is mentioned as 56. So I have to specify that. So to go to that, let me go to here. Let me create a dimension. Click the center point of the arcs and the last edge. Let me select it. Let me create a dimension here. So this dimension should be 56. Double click, change it to 56. Similarly, they also mentioned overall distance is 88. So let us create a dimension with respect to that and make it to 88. So go to this. So let me draw from here to here. You have to create a dimension. This dimension should be 88. So all the dimensions specified is in black color, indicating that we have specified all the dimensions. And if you look at this, there are few fillets that can be done later. So once this part is over, let me click OK. So now you can able to see that well. Let me click OK. Now to add fillets, so you have a round option here. Select that round option. Click wherever you want fillet, the edges. So you also have a selection filter below. So click that, go for edge, select that particular edge. So the radius of the edge you have to specify. The radius is 3, which is given. Similarly, when you move this, so this edge, so that has to be 3. So once you have done this fillets, click OK and save your diagram. So this is how you can able to create your valve. Thank you.